Sunscreen should be worn year-round, but it is especially important to protect yourself from the sun during the summer months.
That's right, but you could be forgetting some important steps when applying that sunscreen. Dr. Natalie Hone, dermatologist with Memorial Hermann, is here with the spots most overlooked. Good morning and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
When people apply sunscreen, they put it on the shoulders, they put it on their legs and on their hands. But what are some of the spots that we tend to miss when applying sunblock?
Absolutely. Certain spots are very commonly missed, include the scalp, the ears, the lips, and then back of hands and back of feet.
Wow, those are things that I think a lot of people probably wouldn't think about. So why is it so important to protect those areas?
So all these areas are going to be chronically exposed to the sun. These are times when we're walking from our car to a store, we'll always be exposed, right? The ears, the lips, the scalp, and we don't really think about covering them. But more importantly, some of these areas actually are higher risk for a bad type of cancer. So ears, for example, and lips, these are anatomical sites that have thinner skin and are close to our lymphatic channels. They're a little higher risk for high-grade invasion or metastasis.
When you think in terms of skin cancer, how preventable is it?
Skin cancer can definitely be preventable. We want to try to avoid excessive radiation to the skin or sun exposure, but also really important, it can also be caught very early. And when it's caught early, it's very easy to treat.
Well, what are some of the signs to look for, and when is it time to go to the doctor?
So skin cancer is a little tricky because most people feel absolutely fine. It's only that they see something suspicious under skin. It can look different. It can look like a mole that's changing. It can look like a new growth. It can look like a streak on the nail or a sore that's just not healing. I would recommend seeing a board-certified dermatologist whenever you see a spot that's new, anything that's bleeding or changing on your skin.
If you're outside, any activity, how often should we apply sunblock?
Sunscreen should be applied every 2 hours or after excessive sweating or swimming.
Okay, well, when we, go looking for sunblock, what are some of the things that we should look for, and is there anything we should avoid?
Yes, so definitely you want to look for a couple of things. The first thing is that it says broad spectrum. That means it covers for UVA and UVB, that the SPF is 30 or above, and then ideally that it's waterproof. Anything that's below 30 is just not enough.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers this morning regarding the protection of your skin?
Yes, I would say try to remember, when we're outside and we wear protective clothing like hats and shirts, if you could try to get clothing that's UPF, that means UV protective factor, those are ideal. And then hats, remember, those are never going to cover the ears, never really going to cover very well other areas in the sides of the face. So try to look for a wide brim hat.
All right, all good things to remember.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Again, Dr. Natalie Hone, dermatologist with Memorial Hermann. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.